Alright, real quick guys, we're going to jump in and give you a cool tip with Philogix PBR Painter Pro. The Suzanne's subdivided twice, and it already has a UV map that comes with it. So I'm going to go straight over into Philogix, click New Pick Shader, and add alpha channel. Maybe I'll use it, maybe not, who knows. And I can immediately go to Baking 2048 Quality 2, the usual blah blah blah. I click normal, ambient, and curvature, and I'm going to go ahead and just bake this out nice and basic. Alright, with that baked, I'll just collapse the bake, come over here to the materials tab. I'm going to add a material to the base channel. I'm going to go with coated metal. We could change the metallic to this and the roughness. I want it just a little bit metallic looking. Looks pretty good. No bump to really worry about at the moment. Now I want to add another material. I'm going to name this one Rust. And it's kind of my usual thing here, but this is a little bit of a different workflow. It's pretty cool. Smart Rust. And what you'll see is I've got the AO, going with this particular material. And what I want to do is kind of bring the surface grain back. And we're going to use this to control our paint layer. And I want the detail about as high as I can get it and have it look decent. And then you can bring the AO to about here. Bring the bump up to like that. Cool. Now what I want to do is jump over to layer mask on the rust. And what we're going to do is drop in a paint layer. Click new. Left click, drag down, hit the right arrow, shift number 8 for the asterisk, hit 2, hit enter. That's Blender math. Now you're at 2048. Leave it on black, click OK, go to the paint panel, click paint, and now what we're going to be doing is going from mix to multiply, take up a frontish, side-ish view, and control middle mouse, hold that down, kind of zoom a little bit, and remember Alt right click will move your outside of the paint thing. It'll move your HDRI so you can get a better look at stuff. And now what we're actually going to end up doing is painting inside here with the ambient occlusion. And so if you kind of take up this front view, you're actually in complete control of where this rust goes now. The intensity thereof, press F to bring up your brush, and you see how big the brush is. I'm not actually painting on the outside too much, but it's painting that extra layer that we kind of moved out, and I can bring the intensity up or down as I see fit. Kind of paint that bad boy in, something like that. Maybe that's all I want. I don't want it right there, right? So it gives you a very high level of control. I just paint in a little bit here and there, and then you see you're actually now painting in what's there already, but you're in control of it. I want to control Z back a couple times, and I don't want it there. Maybe this is rust dipped. Yeah, give it that funky little look, and I just want to paint here, but I don't want that rust everywhere. So now you can isolate that, and you are able to do that with multiple layers. So I'll click. Now, if you know how layer systems work, you are able to obviously add plenty of layers. So now I can just go ahead and add another one. I'll just call this base 2, and I want to leave this on the base channel for now, and then pick whatever you want. I'm actually going to go with peeling paint. I can increase the bump here. This looks so veiny. It's really cool. I think you could almost use this for a skin mod, right? Be pretty neat. And I will change the color to kind of maybe match the blue for the other. And now I'll just jump over to layers, the layer channel, click paint, drop that down, click new. It's already set up. Leave it black because we're just going to paint it in. From mix to multiply, and it's going to now just go ahead and paint in for us. So let's click paint. And if you have one of the other brushes selected and you just want to straight up paint in, come over here, X out your brush, click new, and then click paint. And so now if I come in right here, I can paint in this odd little patchy paint right here. I think that's pretty cool. And so now you can do that. And if you wanted to, I would dare say you could come over now to the base channel, color, sample. Okay, so not so much. All right, maybe something you got to do a little bit sooner in the game. But whatever color you want it to be, it's kind of irrelevant, just so you guys can see what you got. Make it nice and bright. And so then you can paint this. Now, also, I can change the opacity of this just a little bit. And then, let's see, bring the brush size up just a little bit. And maybe paint some of that patchiness in right here as well. And just start layering this thing out in any way I see fit. And now I come back to layers, finish that, come back to rust, go to layer and paint, and then I could paint in some more rust. Just anywhere that the AO will allow it to be, because if we kind of set that up and go back to the base channel, we should be able to increase and or decrease that just in the painted areas, right? So that's how you kind of do that. If you want to increase it, you can do so. The detail is pretty high here. That's cool. You can bring it back, make it very subtle. I always like that something in the middle deal. Works pretty good for me. And so now you could obviously conceptually just paint this stuff in anywhere you see fit, and then adjust it back over here again. And then don't forget, click finish. And you've got this little asterisk right here. This is not saved yet. So you have to go in and save it. I'm going to save all the images. And then I'm going to go back in, and it automatically packed it, which is cool. Now I'm going to go to the second one, which would be base 2. And yep, it saved everything. So that's nice. I like that. And there's another way you guys can paint. Thanks for watching. And go pick up Philogix. Make sure to subscribe. Smash that like. Helps the channel. Really appreciate everybody. I'm over 1,000 subscribers now. That's banging. I started doing some lives the other day. And kind of rusty. Getting used to it. And I'll do some Philogix stuff and reveal some of the darker, deeper secrets of Philogix so everybody can know and have fun. Because at some point, this is going to completely replace Substance Painter, because, you know, say I'm done. You know, I'm just done here. I can start exporting this and set this up and set how the material is going to come out, the channel, the path, the UV map, everything. And yeah, so there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.